Oh, yeah. Welcome. We're live. We are live on Twitch. We are broadcasting to the whole world. And we are here today for kind of the first real episode of what we're calling the Techy Tanuki, as you saw in that fantastically edited and created video ahead of time. And the Techy Tanuki is a show that I'm going to host once every week or few weeks or when the guests are here. And it's about people in tech that are doing stuff with GitLab that we kind of want to show off. Specifically, we're going to have a lot of what we're calling student spotlights on the Techy Tanuki. And the whole point of these student spotlights is to show students who are still in university, maybe even eventually high school. We don't know yet. I mean, students are students everywhere. And we're going to be talking to them about projects they've completed or created using GitLab. So we talked last week with Alejandro Rusi, who was making Courseware as Code, an absolutely amazing, super cool way of helping teachers create courseware, like literally presentations and tests and quizzes for their classes by using code and a GitLab repository. Today, we have another very special guest, another very amazing person, all the way from Samastipur, Bihar in India, attending lovely professional university, which we're going to talk more about that university later. It's amazing. And he's here to talk to us about a GitLab Pages project that he created as part of a hackathon. Everybody, please welcome Rajiv Ranjan. Hello, Rajiv. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. What about you?
I'm doing great. This is fantastic. Oh, I'm so excited to have you here today. Like, I just like that I get to talk to people. Like, my job is that I get to talk to students about the things they're doing in school, which is great for me. But first, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're living, what you're doing, and a quick biography, if you don't mind.
Okay, so hey everyone, I'm Rajiv. I'm a student at Lovely Professional University, currently pursuing BTech CSE. I'm a part of Google Developer Student Club as well as a web lead of a student organization known as Tanzanite. And just after completing my intermediate exam, I sort of grow a interest in web development. And from then onwards, as much as I dig deeper, I got to know about more tech stacks in the web. And uh, after knowing that how deep this is, I just keep on exploring. And here I am now with you all. And thank you, Mr. Metz, for the lovely introduction.
Oh, please, Mr. Metz is my father. I'm PJ. But
Okay.
yeah, that deep dive into web development and seeing that excitement is what we love to see in students, because that excitement can take you so far in your learning and in your abilities. So you said you attend a lovely professional university, and
Yep.
I was doing some research and I found out that lovely professional university has a bunch of Olympic athletes. Like
Yeah.
10% of the athletes that India sent to
Yeah.
the Olympics were from lovely professional university.
Yeah. And
Is
yes,
this like this
nine out
seems
of
like it would be the biggest. Is this the biggest school in India? Is it a big deal, or is it like? Tell me about your school.
so my university is a great. It's in 600 acres, so there is a lot of space. And the amount of the working culture in my university is really you can't find it anywhere in India. And the working culture, the culture in our university is so supportive that whatever you want to do in the life, the university is there. It will help you in your projects. So either you are a student who want to create a web project, or you are in sports who really want to represent your country, or anywhere, the university is there to support you. Even if we are in online mode, there is a lot of support coming from the university for us. So it feels so surreal.
That is fantastic, and it's got to be so exciting as a student. I know that the school that I went to, the University of Florida, we get very excited around the Olympics because every once in a while there's an athlete in the Olympics from our school. But I don't think we've ever had 10% of the people that got sent. That's amazing. And 1 gold, 2 bronze medals. That's amazing. That's got to be very exciting. So lovely professional university, and that's in Samastipur in Bihar, which, if I'm correct, is the northeast part of India.
Yeah, it's in northeast part of India. It's situated in the like lands of Himalayas, near the Himalayas, in the holy place of Punjab, near the Amritsar, which is a really great place for the Sikhs. And the university is in 600 acres, and especially it is based in Jalandhar, Punjab. That's the place.
Okay, awesome. And do you ever get to go into the Himalayas? Like, have you ever gone and like at least look? No, you don't have to hike them because that's kind of hard, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I kind of love it with trekking, and I'd gone on trek for 2 or 3 days. Yeah, trekking is one, like when I
Awesome.
am
All
not
right.
in on the lessons, I am on trekking.
Awesome. Tell us more about the Google Developer Student Club that you're part that you're the leader of. Is that correct?
No, no. So I am just a coordinator lead. I am not the leader. So I have to coordinate the events there. But yeah, as a part of the lead team, I will work with the other leads to work in the organization. So the Google Developer Student Club is an organization where the students of lovely professional university who are interested in Google-based technology like Google Cloud, TensorFlow, and Flutter, Kotlin, Android, and all the things that is part of Google software ecosystem. So we come around, we all guys sit together and develop a lot of products based on Google products, and that's the most robust. It's like my own powerhouse because how much I learned from those guys is what I am. So all of my learning in the web technology and the interest kind of grows from there.
That's super exciting. And having that community where you can work together, that's what really helps people to achieve more. So, any of you out there who are students, if you're looking for a way to level up your skills, a way to keep getting better, finding other people to work with is a great, great way to do that. And it sounds like this Google Developer Student Club is awesome. About how many people are in that club with you?
So we are a team of like currently 40 person. So we are 20 in the lead, and the recruitment is going on currently now. So people can join in, and so it is just, and there are 5 to 6 person in every team, which is like in cloud, in AIML, and we all. So it's sort of we all share our technology which with each other. If there is a project on Android, so kind of a cloud guy comes in and works for the like cloud integration there, and so that makes our product better. So, and that's our powerhouse.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. Okay. So, obviously, I'm from GitLab, and that's the reason we're here to talk about how you used GitLab. So, could you tell us a little about why you chose GitLab? What is the reason that you decided to use GitLab for your GitLab pages that you made for your static website?
Yeah, so when we started working on GitLab. So what we found is that it's CI/CD pipeline and a kind of DevOps integration it provides for our whole project. So everything was so much better here that at some of the times when we need to get something from the external places, the GitLab has everything integrated within its pipeline system. So we don't have to bother about anything. And kind of we have also the GitLab pages where we can host our website. We have GitLab pipelines where we can update our website at every time. So it is kind of a complete DevOps solution for our website. So we choose GitLab, and our experience with GitLab was great.
Well, you heard it here first, people. GitLab is the all-in-one DevOps solution that you need in order to get your CI/CD really, really moving. All right, so let's talk about this project that you have, and I'm going to bring up your repo real quick that you have. This is an anime map, and I want you to know that I very specifically chose my shirt today on purpose because this is a shirt from My Hero Academia. That's All Might. And this is an anime. It's called Anime Map, but it's so much more than that. So tell us a little bit about what it does, why it exists, and how the idea came up for this as well.
So we are part of a coding hackathon. So the hackathon was only based on anime or cartoons, or we can go for, and if we want to extend it, we can go for the comics. But the kind of community anime guys have, and at this moment, this is the hot topic in the town. So we thought, okay, let's give it a try. Uh, Actually, at the time of when I make this website, I was not in the anime that much. So one of the teammates was very much into anime. So he suggested that so we asked him that what's your problem. So is there any problem? So first he said that anime world is really great, and but later on by exploring some time, what we found out that there is not a very good place where anime songs are great, but there is not a place where we can found a lot of anime songs, so that it will juice up and put our inspiration up high. So we thought, okay, let's give it a try, and we will make it. And from then onwards, we also got for some of the more idea hunting. So we started with first anime app radio, and we also are thinking of making a 4D map where it is actually a 3D map with the time introduced as a fourth dimension. So there are a lot. Just leave for the general community. What I will start with. So all of you have seen Avengers movie. So I'm coming to comics at once. So if you see Stark Tower, the Stark Tower was first introduced in Avengers 2012, but it is also in at late like Far From Home. It was there. So after so much time, the Avengers Tower has first it has Stark written over on the top, but now it's just A. So with the time, Avengers Tower changed a lot. So what our Animap Radio has the idea that in the map we will create like if Stark Tower is there, it's a 3D. There will be a 3D tower, and people can see it by crossing the time that how it has changed over the time. So it was something we will work on later. So currently we are learning AR VR technologies, but yeah, in future we will do it for sure.
That's super exciting. And man, I really got to say, like, definitely the Avengers is something that, like, I get excited about. I just watched, released yesterday, this night, the Spider-Man trailer for the new movie. Oh man, my little anime nerd heart and my comic book nerd heart is so happy about it. So let's take a look at the actual website here. So this is a static website that you created from the repo. Is it what was it like taking your repo and turning it into a static website? Was that difficult or was it quick and easy?
It was super easy. All you have to do is just go into the CI/CD pipeline of the GitLab and just tell that this is an HTML page, and all that other things like where the index.html is there, and all of the things will get all the things on its own. The AI is there, and that works perfectly fine. You don't have to even bother about how to host it and how to put all the things all together. The GitLab will take care of everything. You just develop and it's all.
Yeah, it looks like it's only 18 lines of YAML, and 7 of those lines are comments. So 11 lines of YAML gets your GitLab pages up and running. So let's take a look at the website. I'm going to go ahead and click Get Started here. I got to say, opening with Death Note is a strong choice. Classic show. And it looks like we've got a bit of a gallery here. Attack on Titan. Some great shows here. Every time I finish an episode of My Hero Academia, because it releases every Saturday on Hulu where I watch it, the next thing it recommends to me, it's like, hey, you should watch Attack on Titan. I'm like, I already watched it. I'm good. So this is the homepage. We've got some facts about Goku, Saitama, and Kira. Let's go to the music, because you said this started out as a music thing, right?
Yeah.
So, what exactly are you using? How are you creating this playlist? How are you making this background work? How do you get the music to play? Tell us about that process.
So all the things are hosted on Google Cloud, and from there it is integrated with our pipeline, and all the databases are on the Google Cloud in a in a public repository, or what we can say as a storage place. And from there it is fetching here direct to the pipeline of the GitLab. And as it is so much static, so that's why sometimes it takes some time, but once it start playing, then it is really awesome. And all the as I am part of Google Developer Student Club, so it really helped me in integrating that Google Cloud system with my this website.
This whole time. Sorry, I've been talking this whole time and I was muted. These preferences, you can say I want only openings, I want only the OST soundtracks, or if you've been interacting, you can say favorites only. Now, how do you favorite it? Well, it looks like I click this star, right? And it would favorite it for me. I'm so excited about this. I love Dragon Ball Z. It was my first anime that I ever saw. This is great. This is fantastic. So let's talk. What else does this do? We've got a gallery. Tell us about the gallery.
So the galleries, there are two galleries. One is of a photo clutter where you can see a lot of photos coming, and actually all these photos are from. At the first, there are only 10 photos, and later on, I said my friends that if you are in anime, give us some photos, and we want to put it up there. And so it is sort of like, as my friends are only using this anime app radio, so they sent me these photos, and these photos are from there. So it's kind of their gallery, the gallery made by users rather than a gallery by the developers. So it's all about the users and their photos, their favorite anime photos.
That's great. I'm seeing some stuff from Your Name here, which is one of my favorite movies, period, not just favorite anime movies. And this tapestry here is actually inspired by Your Name. So I'm seeing a lot of stuff I really like on here. This is great. And we can shuffle them. What is this just vanilla JavaScript you're using here to make this work?
Yeah, it's mostly it's JavaScript and a slight of Golang, but we later uh, omitted the Golang. But yeah, some of the code is there.
Awesome. All right. Let's go back. Let's see what else we got. We got, oh, the developers that worked on it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You guys each got to pick. Nice. That's fantastic. Tokyo Ghoul is so good. Is this like a whole manga here? You guys can go here to read Tokyo Ghoul if you want.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, I am really impressed. Is this the history of anime? Tell me about why you wanted to include that.
Actually, there are a lot of person actually like me who doesn't know anything about anime. So this was a memory lane for them, that even if you introduce to anime at this time, you can see how the anime start and where it is now. So we put it for person like me that yeah, actually the Astro Boy was the first televised anime, and from there on the whole universe of anime started. And this was one of the favorite, as this person was so much powerful that his one punch is he can, and he just charge up just like Captain Marvel. He can't be ever he can't be defeated. And so that's really, that's what I liked. So I thought just put a memory lane out there.
Yeah. That comparison between One Punch Man and Captain Marvel is actually, that makes a lot of sense to me. That's great. All right, so what are your plans for the future? Where are you looking to go after you finish stuff like this?
So currently, I am exploring a lot of deep into web, and in future, I think I will be something. I am exploring Google Cloud a lot more. Not only Google Cloud, but Microsoft Azure and AWS too. And there are a lot of some new players in the house. But yeah, the Google Cloud and Amazon Web Service are really the thing that excites me most. And in future, I will see myself working as a DevOps architect or cloud architect somewhere.
That's fantastic. Well, you're certainly developing a lot of skills right now. How many years do you have left till you graduate?
3 years, so I have a lot of times.
Listen, that's fantastic. And you said when we were talking the other day, you told me that before this hackathon, you started learning HTML 3 months before you did this hackathon with your group. Is that correct?
Yeah. So in our university, only in second semester you are introduced to HTML, and after 2 months you are introduced to CSS. So it's like 2 months of Java, 2 months of HTML, 1 month of CSS, and just a little bit of JavaScript from my own. And one of my teammate was so really very good in Golang, so we just put it up together and all. So yeah, it was a really so. I suggest everyone who is a student out there go to hackathons. As in hackathon, you have to create a product, and you have just 1 or 2 days time. Don't think about just winning. What you will learn in 1 or 2 days, that is more than 1 or 2 weeks, because just in 1 or 2 days you will create a full-fledged product, and that you can also someplace at some place, just like me, you can share as a your project. And whenever you need anything, there are a lot of person to help you out there. As you are stuck at somewhere, there is a complete community out there to only and only to help you. You have mentors, you have a lot of things out there. And yeah, the hackathons are very very much fun. You can go around, there are have a lot of things to it. If ever you will get a chance to attend an in-house hackathon, never miss that, because you don't know if you are even gonna the chance will arrive to you or not. So just take that chance.
That's right. I absolutely agree. And that's fantastic advice. Getting involved in the first place is always a good idea. Doing a hackathon, you're absolutely right that you have to make something. And it's making something that builds your skills. Learning from books and doing exercises is great, but really building something and doing it with a team, that's going to build the skills that you're going to need later in life. That's fantastic advice, Rajiv. Like, I think you should be running this show. Like, you clearly know what you're talking about. Well, that brings us close to the end. Are there any final words? Anyone you want to say hello to or shout out or anything?
Yeah, a lot of my friends. I found Monu, I found Cesar Rana, Pulwang Saravagi, and there are a lot of my friends. Thank you all for supporting me. Especially Aman Patel is there. He's like my backbone. So whenever I am stuck at any place, he's the guy where I say, "Hey Monu, I have this problem. Let's solve this." And he was always there for me. Uh, I also has Aman Srivastava here, and Sohani, and a lot of my friends here. Thank you all for coming here, supporting me, and I hope you all be even some of these guys has really very very good projects. At some time you will want to see it all here. I hope you all will be also at this platform someday. Thank you for coming and supporting me.
Fantastic. This is an absolutely amazing show. Like,
Yeah,
I
so
am so happy that we did this.
in India, whenever we are like we want to show our any gratitude, so we just do here like Namaskar. We say Namaskar. So
Namaskar.
yeah, so this is like this.
This is fantastic. All right, well,
Yeah.
that's going to be it for the Techy Tanuki. I'm going to play the outro video, and thank you all for showing up. All the comments, thank you guys so much for coming and supporting Rajiv. And especially Monu, who wrote back and said, "No problem, bro," who's very excited to be your close friend. And I'm just so happy, so happy, so happy. Thank you all for tuning into the Techy Tanuki. And we will see you all next time.